I know it's been quite a while since I've put a video up here on YouTube, but been pretty busy around the farm here. Little project here behind me. I got my rainwater system back here, and I just added a shallow well pump on the top of it to give me some water pressure. And let me tell you, it's a beautiful thing. So it's kind of nice. The pump's kicking on. I've got a decent amount of water pressure. It's going to help me be able to water my tomatoes using this nice rainwater I've been collecting. And I'll go show you the tomatoes next. So for the fall, we decided to put our tomatoes into these fabric pots. We've got a mix in these pots, non-soil mix. It's basically 1/3 compost, 1/3 vermiculite, and 1/3 peat moss. And then we've got some mulch on top, and we're working on getting them all strung up as they get big. The nice thing is it's really flooded out here today. We've been having rain the last couple of days, several inches, and these are nice and dry. I mean, they're not dry, but they're not floating and drowning, which is a nice thing. So we've got a total of 60 plants here. We've got 6 different varieties, 10 of each. We got some brandy wines. We got some black crims. We've got some Cherokee purples over here. And then we've got some, those are the black crim over here. Oh, we got big rainbow. These are big rainbow over here. We got black crim. And then we've got super sweet 100 hybrid. And then we have some big red cherry. So the only one that's not a heirloom variety is the super sweet 100 cherries, and only because they do so well around here. But everything else is heirloom variety. We're giving them a shot, and hopefully here in a couple months, maybe by October, November, we'll start having some tomatoes to bring to market. We got some sweet potatoes here. Working on this over here, putting another raised bed in. Have no idea what I'm going to put in it, but way over there, I don't know if you can see it, I'll zoom in, there's a pile of composted horse manure, and my neighbor has said I can take as much of that as I want, so that's going to get tilled into this bed and hopefully work with this gumbo mud, this clay soil we have here, and maybe turn it into something a little nicer. And we've got a lot of soil piled up here. That came from a hole in the ground, which was right there. That's going to be a sump tank for a new system we're building. It's going to have these beds that use bunk feeder liners. Got a bunk feeder sitting over there on its side. Metal frame, didn't like the metal frames. Could buy the liners by themselves, so I bought some liners, and we're putting a system. And there's going to be an arch between the two sets of grow beds made out of cattle panel, and the plan here is to grow all vining crops. So we're going to do our cucumbers, maybe do some loofah sponge, do some winter squashes, and maybe some cantaloupe, watermelon, maybe pumpkin. Who knows? But I think we're going to run these as constant flow beds. So we're just going to fill them up with gravel and just constantly run the water from the in-the-ground tank there. We're going to put the fish right in the tank and go constant flow. And then we're going to use those fabric pots. We're going to set them into the gravel so that they touch the water, and we'll essentially have a wicking wicking bed. So these will be constant flood. The bacteria in the gravel is going to convert the waste into nitrates, and then it'll be wicked up into the pots. So the main system is doing extremely well. We've had up to 70-mile-an-hour gusts of wind out here, and this structure has held together. It has not ripped. The shade cloth is intact, the tarp is intact, everything out here is intact, which is really good. We've got, I don't know, a few hundred fish in each tank. The other tank over there, and they seem to be doing really well. They're really happy. They're getting pretty big, and the tank stays surprisingly clean. So I'm very happy with that. I've got the cone bottom tank in there. Some tanks under here, it's got the cover on it to keep algae from growing in it. This over here is a little dosing bucket. I can basically turn the valve on here to a trickle, and then I can add my calcium or my iron or my potassium in this bucket, and then it'll slowly drain. And then I got the little bell siphon on it if I want to drain it really quick. And then I have my filter box there. And then here's the growth. So coming up on Saturday or Sunday, it'll be about 5 weeks on this stuff. It's kind of small. It's been really, really hot. We've had triple-digit temperatures, so in the middle of the day, this stuff just doesn't grow at all. So it does all its growing in the mornings and the evenings. But you can see that's coming on the 4 weeks old. This over here is coming on the 3 weeks old. This coming over here is coming on the 2 weeks old. And this down here is about a week old. Well, I say a week old, a week in the bed. It's actually about 4 weeks old by the time we put it out here. So these are coming up on about 5 weeks, I guess you'd say. So we're doing 72 sites of lettuce a week in this system, and it's been working really good. My nitrates are still extremely high, so I'm getting ready to go ahead and put another 4-foot by 32-foot grow bed out the end here. Got plenty of space. We're just going to extend the shade cloth and the frame and just add a second bed and double our production. Right now we're at about a 2-to-1 volume. We got about 1,000 gallons of water in the grow bed, about 500 gallons in the fish tank. So we're going to take that out to a 4-to-1, see how we do. And last, the chickens. They are doing well. They're very happy. Although in the heat, we have 10 hens. We've been averaging about 6 eggs a day, 6 or 7. When it drops off and gets cooler, we'll probably get back to about 8 to 10 eggs a day. But they're doing good. They're doing well. They're all very happy. So this is our propagation room. Got all my seeds and everything up here. We keep temperature in here, averages between 75 and 77 year-round. I've got a standard flood and drain bed here with a bell siphon and a little stock tank in the corner. And I have 2 Shibukan goldfish in there. And 2 seems to be enough to do all my seedling production. This is all the seedlings for the lettuce system. So I will pull the seedlings, and then I use grow grips, which are just little foam things, pull the seedling, put the roots and seedling in here, and then stick that in the hole out in the system. And works a lot better than messing with net cups. Thank you, Rob from Web for Deb, for inventing these things and coming up with them. I absolutely love them. They make my life much easier. And then over here on the side, we've got a bunch of shelving with a bunch of trays. This is our microgreen production. This is, we got a mix of Sango and daikon radish. What's today? Today is Wednesday. This stuff will be ready to harvest actually by Saturday. Some of our lettuce we start extra up here. This is the romaine. We have problems starting it in here. You can see it's kind of spotty. That's it right there. It's a hit or miss seeds. Now we have our rest of our microgreens. We have a basic salad mix. This stuff will probably be ready to harvest on Saturday. This is a mix of broccoli, kale, kohlrabi, arugula, radioactive cabbage, and cauliflower. And then we have a spicy mix, which is the same thing, only it adds some red giant mustard to make it a little spicier. So we've got 2 trays of each. We'll be harvesting Saturday. Following Saturday, we're up in a tray, so we'll have 3 trays of each. And that'll give us our microgreen production. And we have a nice sink in here, nice counter and work surface. So we do all our packaging in here. Like I said, we keep our seeds stored in here. There's the wall indoor unit of the AC that helps keep a nice climate in here. And that's what we've been up to. So for all of you that have been curious and been missing my videos, sorry about that. It's just been really busy around here. But figured we'd let y'all see what was going on. Hope you enjoyed it.